Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First down here for this offense. There's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Oh, it's snapped to the back. And he'll pick up the first down, stop at the 27.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. Direct snap to the back. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Gibson. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Longhorns offense is on the move now. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On third down, he drops to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. We go with a direct snap. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. In a national championship game, you can't do a better job in setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense right there just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a quick grab. They stop him, but it's a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think they're going to run, maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Tailback takes the handoff again. And we're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught quickly. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
And the Seminoles keep the football on the move. And there's the handoff. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Balkasoon. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the 1st half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down this possession. Here's 3rd and 5. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And the Noles line up on 1st and 10 now. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Looking to pass. It's Balkasoon. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The field goal is good.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Again, they keep it going. They mix the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket now. The defense gets him, but it's a 1st down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
There's a 1st and 10 play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. 1st down. They're going to throw the football. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
Longhorn starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Here's the 2nd down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking to scramble. And he's taken down behind the line. He's going to lose a yard or 2. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
The Longhorns are in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. A quarterback who can escape and score. What a weapon for that offense.
Well, quarterbacks with legs like this are so much harder to prepare for and defend than your more traditional quarterbacks. That kind of speed, that kind of creativity makes it almost impossible to defend him and keep him cooped up all game.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? The pass is intercepted. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And looking to throw now on first down. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Send the back in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And he knocks that one right through. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. The Seminoles offense comes back on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Gain makes it second and medium. Dropping back, it's Balkasoon. Quick throw to the left. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
I really thought that this matchup between this quarterback and his receivers going up against this defense in a national title would have been must-see TV. But, man, this defense, they have won that battle the entire game, and they enjoy a nice lead because of that.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, I got to be honest. I mean, this is the national championship. We've seen so much out of this quarterback throughout the year and these receivers, and yet here in this biggest stage, they cannot do anything through the air. The timing is off. Now, again, you got to give credit to the defense, but I'm just shocked to see the way they're performing today.
And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that previous play. And the single back takes the handoff. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. Testing the right side here. In the clear at the 25. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They're going to run it here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Back to throw. It's Balkasoon. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle made after a big gain.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Here comes a handoff. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. The 10. Return a pick 6. Touchdown, Texas. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Looking for the wideout. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. To the air. It's Balkasoon looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Longhorns offense takes the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Fights through the tackle. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The Longhorns will look to convert here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
The Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Here's the handoff. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
And now the handoff. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Balkasoon. Receiver makes the catch, and he's tackled after the catch.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
Tight end makes the grab. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hand.
The Seminoles begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up second down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have.
There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception on the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
The offense was moving well, but two incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Florida State.
You can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
The extra point is good. It's a 31-10 game. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. And that's a solid game before the defense is able to bring him down.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Now it's second down here. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
They'll hand it off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The offense failed earlier on a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 4th down, look at the throw for it. Touchdown, Longhorns. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Comes the Florida State offense on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to extend the play. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. Caught near the goal line. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the 4th quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
Longhorns come to the line with 1st and goal. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play from the very jump, and the fullback just didn't have any speed to get around anybody. Stuffed the run perfectly.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as a top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Bauer. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Texas Longhorns.